to just tell me a little bit about what's going on with the state aid?
Right now, the governor is asking for expanded powers relative to 9C, Section 9C, which mandates that he has to make cuts during the year if the revenue isn't coming in to keep pace with the expenditures that have been written into the budget. So what he's doing is asking for that power now. We have not made a determination to give him that power because that power would allow him to reach into local aid, which is outside of his normal purview. So what we're doing right now is looking at revenue, evaluating the capital gains revenue from the end of the year, and at that point, there unfortunately increasingly looks like there may be some across-the-board cuts which would impact on some level local aid. And I think right now what we're trying to do is before those powers are given to the governor, and I appreciate him reaching out and doing the tough work on it, and most governors wouldn't ask for that authority, we are trying to ascertain exactly what type of cut we're talking about before we concur. So right now we're still evaluating and reviewing the number and whether or not the governor should get that power.
And what I'm hearing is that it might be about 15%.
Well, your problem is not everybody's talking apples to apples. I think, and I've already indicated to some folks in my town governments that next year's budget, which starts July 1, will no doubt have at least a 10% cut. That's my prediction, and I've told them I'm not telling this isn't new news. I went to some of my school committees and talked to some of my selectmen about it. However, if there's a cut into this year, that 10% is on top of that. So let's say there's a 5% cut this year. Next year's cut in effect is 15%. So I don't know where that number's coming from, but you may want to just make sure what people are talking about, because I think it would be very hard to have a 15% cut in this fiscal year because we only got 5 months left.
No, I should have qualified it. I was actually talking about 5% during this year and then 10% coming as of July 1st for a total of 15%.
That would not be out of the realm of possibility given what I'm seeing right now, but that is no final determination has been made. No presentation has been made to the legislature on that.
And I'm guessing this is primarily due to the capital gains and money not...
Capital gains have dropped off. Sales tax revenues weren't what we hoped for during the holiday season, and people are having a difficult time out there right now, and people are cutting back. Businesses aren't doing as well. It all adds up.
Absolutely, Garrett. I appreciate your time.
No problem.